Today we will discuss technology considerations for blind or partial sight students. Helen Keller, an American author and activist, lived from 1880 till 1968, and she says the only worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. I hope you are familiar with the story of Helen Keller and her teacher, Anna Sullivan, which became widely known due to her autobiography, The Story of My Life. Keller was born in Alabama. She lost her sight and her hearing after a bout of illness when she was 19 months old. She then communicated primarily using home signs until the age of 7 when she met her first teacher, Anna Sullivan. Helen Keller was an advocate for disability rights and a lecturer because of Sullivan's help. We will briefly revise what you all know about designing learning content for blind students or students with partial sight. We will view the definitions from the Individuals with Disabilities Act idea, identify characteristics, the joy of planning, strategize to make a positive impact, on how to match the message. We will end with a summary. IDEA defines visual impairments, including blindness, as vision that, even with correction, adversely affects a child's educational performance. The term includes both partial sight and blindness. IDEA emphasizes visual impairment that adversely affects educational performance. From an academic perspective, it is emphasized how individuals with vision loss use their vision. Hopner in 2005 shared that students with the same visual acuity and field of vision may perceive visual stimuli differently. Generally, with exception, students with partial sight use their imagination for learning with accommodations such as large print books. In contrast, students with blindness must have accommodations and modifications to rely on other senses, such as touch. Intellectual characteristics. The ability to see may have little or no effect on one's general intelligence. Play and social interaction skills may be delayed. Language and concepts development. Language is not significantly affected for many students. The association of words with concepts and understanding of concepts may be complex without hands-on interaction. Academic achievement. When considering achievement, evaluation methods should be considered. With proper support, students with blindness or partial sight can succeed academically at rates similar to their peers. Students who are blind may need to learn orientation, mobility, and wayfinding skills. Perceptual abilities. Visual perceptions may be significantly affected, including orientation, mobility, and wayfinding. Psychological and social adjustments. These areas, including social isolation and peer adverse reactions, may be affected. Include blind and partial vision people in planning, understand the 4 accessibility principles, provide access to print, tactile communication systems, speech access, or combination of these access modes as appropriate for the individual. Use programs to magnify computer screens, and use of a guide dog may be needed. Scan materials for access. When you visit the links that is part of the notes with this video, you can confirm what is being advocated in section 508 and also in www.w3.org. Skills. Students with blindness or partial sight may need compensatory and access skills, sensory efficiency skills, orientation and mobility skills, social interaction skills, independent living skills, recreation and leisure skills, career and transition skills, literacy and braille skills, and very important, listening skills. Technology access for students with partial vision or blindness needs descriptive and well-explained materials. Fortunately, there are numerous devices to assist us in designing materials. The most known are alt tags for visual content, Also, you know what language to use when designing instructions. For example, language to avoid in your instructional design is it, that, and here. Instead, be descriptive so students who cannot see will understand clearly what is conveyed. Design website without frames for screen readers. Use GPS scripts for maps. Artificial intelligence, smart glasses, braille keyboards, braille displays, audio labelers, podcasts, Envision, as well as a Microsoft AI app is good resources. Please see the links in your notes. You can also watch the video of Microsoft Soundscape, which is really interesting to see what they are doing for students who are blind. The primary advantage of assistive technology is that it allows learners access that suits their functional vision, ability, and skills. Assistive technology needs to keep individual needs at the forefront to hone towards cultivating an educated person. Be creative to support with optical devices, speech and scan, print software, and braille access software. Consider high technology aids, compatibility, portability, usability, and trainability. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate that you are listening to this lesson.